There is one skill about manifestation that schools will never teach you. And when you understand why they don't teach it, everything in your life will change. The system was designed by the Sway for a reason, and I'm going to show you exactly what they removed and why they removed it, and how to take it back. Because without the Swan ability, manifestation doesn't work. But once you master this essential skill, you become the author of your reality. Let's start with the word itself, education. The Latin root of it means to draw out, to bring forth what's already within you. In highly sophisticated ancient civilizations, education was never meant to be about memorizing facts and passing tests. It was designed to develop your inner vision, your ability to see what doesn't yet exist and bring it into form. But somewhere along the way, we traded that for something else. We learned to achieve, to perform, to deserve a good grade, and to compete with others. Art, music, creative writing, the subjects that train imagination, activate the right brain atmosphere, became secondary to those that developed the left brain. And most of us got very, very good at achieving. We perform well at our jobs and receive a lot of accolades. We master the art of effort. But in the process, we forgot the art of our own imagination. The women I work with know this feeling intimately. You've done everything right, you've built something real, and yet there is this constant exhaustion underneath it. Because every result came through effort and control, never through ease and natural expansion. That's what happens when imagination gets replaced by willpower. Here is what neuroscience tells us. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you visualize something in rich detail, your brain fires the same neural pathways as if you were living it. The greatest creators throughout history understood this intuitively. Tesla visualized his inventions in such detail that he could test them mentally before building them. Einstein's breakthroughs came from thought experiments, not equations. Every architect, composer, and artist lives in the world of inner images first. Physical form always comes second. Now, here's the part that matters for women who've already achieved a lot. You've actually been manifesting your whole life, but through discipline, strategy, and hard work. Your willpower is extraordinary, but there is a version of your reality that doesn't require you to push even harder. It requires you to understand how manifestation actually works and to ease into it. The word manifest traces back to the Latin manifestus, meaning clear, obvious, evident, visible, caught in the act. So in its original sense, manifesting is not primarily wishing something into existence. It is closer to making something perceptible, visible, evident, embodied, or expressed in form. That is why the word has a stronger meaning than casual modern self-help usage. Etymologically, it points towards something inner becoming, outwardly revealed. When you shift from controlling the outcome to holding a clear inner image and letting your nervous system relax into it, something remarkable happens. Solutions appear without you chasing them, the right people show up, opportunities find you instead of the other way around. That is what I call moving from effort into flow. And your imagination is that bridge to high achievement with greater ease. I'm going to share 3 practices that rebuild this skill. They're simple, but only if you do them consistently, you'll feel the shift within weeks. Just like with any muscle training, even 30 minutes of daily exercise will give you greater results than one weekend bootcamp over the month period. We will be reigniting our ability to bring images from our brain, from subtle into physical realm. So it will take a little bit of practice. But the good news, the process in itself is wonderful for nervous system regulation and coming into a parasympathetic mode, which allows the body to release happy hormones. When you wake up, before you reach for your phone, before the to-do lists take over, Close your eyes and ask yourself one question. How do I want to live this day? Don't plan your day. Don't visualize tasks getting done. Instead, drop into the feeling. Maybe it's enthusiasm and zest for life. Maybe it's creative energy. Maybe it's a deep calm that will allow you to move through the day with precision. Spend 5 minutes breathing into that feeling. Let it fill your body. Notice how your shoulders drop, how your jaws soften. What you're doing is giving your subconscious a specific frequency to organize around. Instead of manifesting through effort and control, I need to do this, then this, then this, you're allowing your outer reality to organize itself around the state that you've chosen. For high-achieving women, this is revolutionary because for the first time, you're leading with how you want to feel instead of what you need to accomplish. Practice number 2, imaginative reading. We spend hours consuming other people's images, scrolling Instagram, watching Netflix, absorbing content. And slowly our own imagination atrophies. We become consumers of other people's visions instead of creators of our own. So here's the antidote. Pick up a book, fiction, poetry, anything with rich language. And as you read it, don't just follow the words. Build the scene in your mind as if you're watching a movie. See the light, hear the sounds, feel the texture of the world on the page. This is one of the most potent exercises for your imagination. The more you practice this, the more vivid your inner world becomes. And a vivid inner world is exactly what makes manifestation effortless, because your subconscious responds to images, not to logic. Do this for 20 to 30 minutes a day. On my Telegram channel, I will share a list of great fiction books that will help with imagination and also inspire you to live a life of adventure and fulfillment. Practice number 3, reverse engineering your state. Take something you want more of in your life, but not a material object, but an experience or a state. Maybe it's freedom, maybe it's intimacy, maybe it's the feeling of abundance without the constant hustle to maintain it. Now, skip the how completely. Don't figure out the steps. Don't make a plan. Your logical mind has been running the show long enough. Instead, close your eyes and step into that image. What does your life look like when you're already living in that state? Where are you? What's the surroundings like? What are you wearing? How does your body feel? Spend 5 to 10 minutes a day inside that image. Don't analyze it, just be there in that experience and in that state. If you do this consistently, your subconscious mind will begin reorganizing your external world to match what you're holding internally. And because you're not pushing from willpower, but relaxing into vision, the results come with a quality of ease that might actually surprise you. This is how manifestation, or the more ancient word for it, imaging, was always meant to work. Through imagining your desired experiences held in a relaxed state consistently. We live in a culture of passive consumption. We scroll through other people's images all day long. We consume stories without creating our own. Our imagination has been replaced by algorithms that feed us what to see, what to want, what to think, what to feel, what to buy. And for high-achieving women, there is an additional layer, rewarded for being productive, strategic, analytical. So we got very good at thinking, and somewhere along that way, we stopped imagining. The muscle weakened, but only because we stopped using it. But now that we remember that imagination is a muscle, and like any muscle, it recovers pretty quickly once you start training it again. Just with 30 minutes of practice a day in 1 month, you will feel a significant difference in how you operate and how reality reacts to you. I know this because I lived it. I graduated with honors with a finance degree and was working for a hedge fund for nearly 4 years at the time. Living in Texas, completely burnt out, working 60-hour days, and I had a boss who every day put my body in a fight or flight response. So I actually began back then visualizing my days where I operated from a different state, from inner drive, not outward pressure, with a flexible schedule, doing something that I genuinely loved and that also made a great contribution to people's lives. In my visualization, I felt freedom, flow, and connection to my feminine essence. All the opposites of what the boss demanded of me. I also wanted to live in a warm climate year-round, near the ocean, and have enough free time to travel the world whenever the adventure was calling me. Several years later, I was living in Miami, running my own education company, traveling the world from Hawaii to the Caribbean, from Iceland and to Europe. I began making more money than when I worked for a hedge fund, and I was 1000% more happy because my life was now being operated from within, not from the outside world. The shift came when I let my imagination guide me into this version of my life. Your imagination is your greatest power, and the beautiful thing is you can easily reclaim it without asking or receiving anyone's permission. If this resonated with you, write in the comments what are you visualizing today. I now share practices like this every week for women who are ready to shift from control to flow, and I've created a free guided meditation specifically designed to rebuild your imagination. You'll find the link in the description. Please subscribe so I can see you in the next video.